Wonderful people, viewers, and subscribers. Kudochi no munnem, eh? And that update is what I'm about to share with you guys. But please don't be surprised if you see the headline somehow, because I want you to see this message. This message has been out there for a very long time. But in case you have forgotten, I want to remind you and carry your mind back. So the headline goes this way, that the Fulani government of Nigeria presidency have leaked a letter, a secret letter Mazi Nnamdi sent to the so-called commander-in-chief of the armed forces, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, asking for forgiveness. That is how the headline will sound like. But when I begin to explain this message, you will understand what I meant by that, using that headline. So let me come. Breaking news. I asked them for a seaport in Igbo land. They said no, but they could pay my family 300 million naira every month. They are not after me. This is Mazi Nnamdi's letter to the Fulani government of Nigeria. The secret letter they leaked. Because I want you to hear this message. So, let's go there. Ebanye na moto biko apukwana until you go your destination. That means until the end of this message. Nnamdi Kanu said they are after you. They are after you. This is you. They are after you and me. The ordinary Igbo people. I just happen to be standing in their way of conquered agenda. I asked for an international airport and a seaport in Igbo land. Who is he asking this? He is asking the so-called politicians in Biafraland to relate to the Fulani government, to the center. Okay, I also asked for international airport and a seaport in Igbo land. They said that if those were granted, the region would develop beyond Lagos. See, yet these people have mind to develop our properties. Look at the reason why they don't want seaport and international airport or airport of international standard in Biafraland. They answered Mazi Nnamdi, if these things will be granted to you or granted to you, the region will develop beyond Lagos. But yet, these Afonjas are making all their subject matter. Now they empower these idiots. That's their high IGR that you are hearing, entire generated revenue, now the Igbos. Even if not the Igbos, 85 to 90% of that IGR are being generated from Igbos. Let us continue. He said, beyond Lagos, he said, instead, they offered me an additional 5 billion naira to keep quiet. Instead of them to granting what he asked for the Igbo people, not for himself, they decided to increase the money from 300 million to 500 million naira, sorry, not dollars, for him to keep quiet. Let him not speak again. Let's continue. I asked for equal rights and for Nigeria to treat the Igbo people fairly. They said they will try their best. Listen and listen good, please. Underline that word. He asked, let me and you be treated fairly. The answer he got is that they are going to try their best. Okay, then he asked, trying your best to see my people as equal citizens of one Nigeria is laughable. This is part of the secret letter he wrote to the zoo. I am calling your mind back when he made this statement some couple of years ago. So please, don't bash me because of the headline. But be happy because you are hearing this again from the mouth of the guy who always here to entertain you and to give you the right word or right information that is coming for this for the sake of the Biafra ideology. Okay. I then said, that is Mazi Nnamdi speaking. Fine. Let my people have a referendum so we can choose whether to stay or to leave. They replied that prison was my best home. When I read this message and I got to this area, to God who made me and you, tears roll down from my eyes. If I have camera around me that have captured that moment, I would have screenshot it or rather download the video and post it. But it's unfortunate I don't have that. Tears drop from my eyes. He requested for the best for me and you. Do you know why tears drop from my eyes? Tears drop from my eyes not because of this word, but because when I begin to count the people who is fighting this same man, who is asking for the good of you and for me, my brother, even if your heart is as stone as anything, if you listen to this message and get to this area where he said, after all these requests he made for his people, not for himself, not for Kanu's family, not for the Uchechi wife in London, not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not for his allies, just like TûNÚBú is doing, not for his cronies, not for his brothers, but for me and you. And oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. I swear to God, this is unbelievable. They said, for asking all these things, we are going to build a house for you, and that house will be a chicken cage in Sokoto prison. That is what they replied to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for demanding equal rights. Not equal right with the Biafrans and politicians. So now equal right, whatever you give to the west, you give to the north, give it to the east. Now what did they ask? So he never asked them, you must put every Biafran in government, let them begin to work. What he simply asked, my people are doing businesses. They are into many importations. If not 100% or 95% of the goods that are being imported to Nigeria are from the Igbos. Please, most of all these importers are doing their businesses in main market Chonosha. Some there Ochanja, some there Owerri main market, some there Abakaliki, some there Enugu State, some there Ariariaba, and every other market in Igbo land. So that the seaport that we have in this Igbo land will help them at least to ease the traffic, the damaging of their goods along the way, the extortion that is going on your highways. At least it will ease some stress from them instead of going to Lagos. Sometimes their container will arrive in Lagos, then they have to transport it to dry seaport in Kaduna. Then an Igbo man who is doing business in Ariara have to travel all the way to Kaduna dry port. People who are not doing business, you take dry port and go and put there. People who are doing business, then their land are dry. I am trying to illustrate this secret message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to the Zoo government of Nigeria. And then he come and said, please, they are into importation, give them seaport. They are also into importation of going to China, going to Turkey, and every other country, Dubai. Give them airport of international standard that all the whole airlines that's arriving in Lagos and Abuja should be arriving in Biafraland, at least to ease the stress on my people. They said no, that where it's better for him to stay is inside Sokoto prison. I never finished the reading, and try to explain that secret letter Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent to the zoo that they start to expose. Okay, look at what he said here. And this is where I really opened my mouth and said, I call on the ancestors of Igbo land that if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will still to reverend them. In fact, we will call them Efulefu forever and ever, from this generation down to another generation. We're going to pass this to our generations of born, both born and unborn, that they are not capable of saving the one who is out there to fight for the offsprings that they all died and fought for. Or rather, they all fought for and died for. If anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all our ancestors, in fact, all of us be drunkard. All of us be drunkard. Look at what he said here. He said, I am prepared to die for the Igbo people. If Biafra is not achieved, the freedom of my people is the reason I was born. Nnamdi Kanu said from Sokoto prison. And the message I've been making a kind of they are making rounds on the internet. This is the message he said years back. But you have to also remind people that I am still standing on my mandate. He retweeted it from Sokoto prison, but this message was preached far when he asked all these things. Yes, when he had a meeting with the Igbo governors and politicians, it is not in Sokoto prison. Of course, you know. When he made all this demand, it was years back. If you could remember the picture and the video of this particular meeting, whether it is held in Ebonyi State or Enugu State, I could not remember again. Please, somebody should refresh my memory, because I really need that important date. Refresh my memory at the comment section of this video, whether you are watching from Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. If you know the date, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you still remember that date, he had a meeting with Umahi, Okorocha, and the rest of other southeastern politicians and governors. Please help me drop it at the comment section of this video, and I will thank you in a very special way. So, you can as well agree with me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu really meant well for everybody. But look at it now. The same people he is fighting for are still the same people who are calling him terrorist, who go about sacrificing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at every given opportunity. They will slender him with everything. I mean, with every weapon in their domain. Who fought for you, your existence? Who said he is ready to die so that Biafra will gain their freedom? He is inside prison. The only thing the people he is fighting for is going to pay him back, is to remind him that, oh, you abandoned your wife in UK and you don't go to Kenya. In fact, you impregnated an 18-year-old girl in Enugu State. Until now, we cannot hear about the girl again. In fact, I'm looking for the girl. Nonsense topics. Distraction of the highest level. Distraction of the highest level from the so-called Igbos Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for. Anyway, I agree with the most of the guys who said not everyone who answers Igbo name are Igbos. Not everyone said who believes that they have been born in Igbo land are Igbos, because most of them, their papa blood na Fulani. So there's no there's no doubt about that. Okay, Franklin said, you shall not die. He's telling to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, power of life belongs to only to Almighty, and He knows all your suffering because of the path you choose. Your sacrifice to those that understand the path you choose are always, your name is already engraved on the sands of time. Even as hard as it is, Almighty will take His glory. Shikena cure ed. Ekubiri ogugwa, you will accomplish your destiny. Biafra must be achieved, and you will never die until you fulfill your destiny at the time God has assigned for you. You will live long in good health. Don't forget, Ojukwu told the zoo, when the fight was so severe, when the fight was, when guns are blazing and bombs are dropping, he told them that I may not get Biafra, but who is greater than me will appear, will emerge someday, and he will lead my people to their promised land. Don't forget the story of Joshua and Moses, the stammerer, and the one that is leading the stammerer. Let us continue. Chijoke Haba said, you will not die since they couldn't kill you in Kenya. You will live to fulfill your destiny and the dream of Biafra. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live the Biafra Republic or government. Matthew Toligwa Afiaba. You will not die but live and reap from the products of your endeavor and the materialization of your inventive geniuses. Jacqueline Ude, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our Messiah, the only true prophet of our time. You will see Biafra, you shall not die. Ezechi Debere Betel, my brother Nnamdi Kanu, you will never ever see death. That is what is assured, because Biafra is our land and we must be free. Not now. We must be free. If not now, it must happen Sunday. Collins Utochukwu Osulo. By the grace of God, you shall not die. I think they have played their last card, but God has the final. As long as this world is concerned, sir, you are blessed beyond recognition. Ugo Eke, you will not die, but live to see the promised land. Chinaka Chris, you will surely achieve that purpose that made God to create you. God can't be mocked. My people, if we keep on reading comments, this message was posted 11 hours ago. But it has generated over 1,800 comments. Likes. It's over 4,000 something. And if you read this comment until the last bus stop, all you will keep seeing is encouragement. You will not die. You will not die. You will not die. Let me post this message here. If you as a Biafran man, you find yourself inside one room, just face to face, only 5 minutes face to face with Ogenkere, what are you going to do? This question goes to all of us, and I would like to hear your own take. If they leave you inside room with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 5 minutes, what will be your reaction? If you, as a Biafran who believes on the freedom of Biafrans, you have just only 3 minutes to stay inside room, face to face with the jelly, how far? Answer all these questions at the comment section. As a Biafran and as an Igbo man, you have an opportunity to be in a room with Ikenguru Agu, my brother, just only 5 minutes. What will be your reaction? I want to hear answers. And as you are watching, please share it. As you are commenting, also share it so that others will also drop their own comments. Now here we go take back break. I can hear my voice again when I come back. Because I don't talk too much. Oh yeah, na.